On the home stretch, all right. I've got feel pretty comfortable making these videos now. The first one was a little bit, wasn't sure, but feel all right now. Hope the quality is good for the video and for the audio, and speaking is clear. Everyone can understand the concepts. Hopefully, these 4-part video series will be enough content that the VAs will be able to make calls and hopefully close some deals, right? That's the main value here. And the coaching is just, constantly referring back to what part of this system they're not doing. So if let's just jump right back to number 5, have and maintain a positive attitude. How many times have I spoken with a trainee who goes out in the field and with their body language and with their tonality and with just their general demeanor, they walk into a business and say, you don't want to buy this, right? Even though they're following great, intro is good, short story is good, presentation is good, but their attitude's terrible, right? So there's just, there's like 17 things, I think it is. And you just constantly relate back to which one of the things they are doing well or not doing well. And I could do a whole nother video series on coaching and proper ways to coach. I mean, anything in the field of interviewing, training, recruiting, managing, team building, and selling, right? These are the main things that I have years of cold, hard groundwork, right? This is like going through the trenches work that I've done. So I have lots of expertise in this field that I could share with you guys. Let me know if it's helpful. Let me know if it's valuable. And I'd be happy to have anyone contact me if they saw value in this and if they want some more content or if they want some help with their VAs or some training or some ideas on how to coach. Consulting has always kind of been my go-to business. So I'd be happy to help, wherever there's value here. So feel free to contact me in the channel if you'd like, or just post on this thread if you want some more content as well. So 5, the 8 great work habits are have and maintain a positive attitude, critical and key. You want to have a positive attitude throughout the entire day. If you don't, you're guaranteed to fail, right? This is one of the foundational principles. You have to have and maintain a positive attitude throughout the entire day. Very critical. Number 6 is respect the client and customer. So if I don't respect the client and customer, I'm failing, right, somewhere. So let's say I make a sale and I benefit and the supplier benefits, but the customer doesn't benefit. Bad sale, right? Win. All parties involved have to win, or it's a lack, right? Or if this is a huge issue, right, especially with this sort of self-employed business, if the VA or if the trainee has a lack of integrity, right? That also can lead to some huge problems. You don't want to ruin or damage the brand name for the supplier, or in my case, I was handling a Fortune 50 client, right? So you have to be diligent enough to inspect what you expect from a managerial perspective, right? To make sure that they are following the guidelines and the rules properly. And there's always checks and balances or systems you can put in place to make sure that's properly held. But, if there's an integrity issue, that person's out the door immediately. There's no questions. If it's shown that there's a problem, they're finished, done. One bad apple is going to ruin an entire team. You can't have that on your team at all. You have to cut the dead branches off the tree immediately if you're doing some pruning, right? Pruning. So respect the client and the customer at all times. Very, very critical. Number 7 is take control, right? So I'm taking control. So within the conversation I'm having with the customer, I'm the one guiding the ship, right? So I am the one steering the wheel and I'm guiding the conversation to where I want it to go. So I'm in control of the conversation from the very beginning. So if I lost control of the conversation, I have to first regain control and then put them back on the path to the close, right? So I'm in control of all the steps from the beginning to the very end. Number 8 is understand your opportunity. Now, everybody or every sale is going to have an opportunity, right? So there's going to be an opportunity at the end of every door that I open, every call that I make. There's a possibility to make a sale there, right? So I'm not going to negatively prejudge the person. Judge a book by its cover, right? Oh, this person, it's a little old lady. She's not going to be interested in World of Warcraft products. Come to find out that her nephew is in the military, and the only way that she could form a relationship with him was by playing World of Warcraft together while he's overseas. And come to find out she's like the higher level than he is and plays more hours than he does. Right? So if you would use your initial judgment, you wouldn't think that there's an opportunity there, but come to find out that she's actually your target market. So understand every door and every opportunity is a way to sell, an opportunity to buy or sell something. And then also the bigger picture, right? Keeping your bigger picture in mind, right? So you have to know why you're working so hard, and you have to know why that you're working to reach your goals, right? What is your big picture? What is your vision? And this is the job of the boss or the CEO of the company, is in order to properly display and properly explain their vision, right? This would be another field that isn't related to this category of business, is how do you properly explain your vision to your VAs or to your your employees so that they buy into your vision, and so they're not just working for a paycheck, but they're actually working to be part of something bigger. So if you can properly explain the opportunity to them, and your employees or the VAs will properly, and this could be sent directly to the VA because they want to understand this as well. If they are able to buy into your vision and buy into the vision of the company, they're working for something greater than a paycheck, right? They're going to want to get a strong paycheck, and everybody wants to get paid a fair amount for the work they do. If they also see the opportunity within the job, right? Let's say, for example, I work hard for 3 months, I hit certain sales goals, I can become a sales manager. At the sales manager level, I can double my income or triple my income or have a higher percentage commission. I'm working for something bigger. I'm working for something larger. I have an opportunity in front of me that I'm working towards. So those small negative hits throughout the day don't really go into my armor, right? They don't really affect me because I'm working for something more important than one no can bring me down from. So this gives your VAs and gives your salespeople a thick skin. It allows them to be able to talk to more clients in one day and to handle the no's more effectively and not carry the no's to the next door. Because if somebody carries a nose to the next door, guaranteed they're not going to have a positive attitude by the end of the day. And by the end of the day is where those salespeople or the clients, the customers are really waiting for them to call them. So you want to carry that. The first customer you talk with should just sound the same as the last customer. So what I mean by that is if I had in this case, you're not going to have a video camera, but let's say you have a recording. And if I listen to a recording of the sales agent from the morning, their first call of the day or their 99th or last call of the day or 150th call of the day, I shouldn't know what call that is. Same attitude, same energy, same enthusiasm from the beginning to the very end, right? And this is where the key ability of the salesperson comes into play. And this is where you start to really see the people that are new or the people that are experienced and tenured. So this concludes the 4-part video series on 4's, 5's, and 8's. And this is your basic structure and system for selling anything. This is how to have a great conversation and impulse sales. Now, if you liked this, let me know. I'll follow up with more content. I'd love to share it with you guys, anything that can give you some value. And I would like to talk to each one of you, personally, if you have some more things you want to cover. And I'm just taking a second here to think if there's anything else that I wanted to include in this video. But I feel like I've really covered all the bases. I just want to reiterate again that the VAs are going to drop the ball on one of these things, and when they do, the way to coach them is by referring back to one of these steps, because that takes away the personal aspect, right? If I'm giving somebody coaching on something, I say, hey, your body language isn't good. They're offended, right? So if I can relate back to which one of these steps they're not doing well, then they'll do really much better. So thank you for your time, and I hope that you enjoyed. And I'll talk to everyone soon. Bye-bye.